right. So, we're going to kick this one for another round of good old-fashioned Dota. We gotta wait for this to load in. Just a little bit. The heroes are still finishing their all pick. Usually I'd like to go over the picking process, but since this wasn't any banning, there was no real banning or coordination, just standard all pick, we're going to go straight in to the action. Heads up, my name is Exiled. I'm a new Dota caster looking to get into the field and whatnot. So, we're going to start off with the Dire.
Better get ready.
So, over on the Dire today, we have the Dude playing Lion, as well as Easy Tiger Easy on the Bounty Hunter. Alu Kazar, something like that. It's going to be the Faceless Void. As well as Kavorka. I don't know where these people come up with these names, but I like it sometimes. On the Vengeful Spirit, and Fatia, something, Fetish. We'll call him Fetish. As the Disruptor. And moving over to the Radiant, let's see.
30 seconds to showtime.
For the Lich, it's going to be Creep. Death Prophet's going to be being played by Darkwing. Sand King by Sir Chewbacca, the Royal Edition. CM is going to be on player name, nickname, and Mirana's going to be played by Emetival. Yeah. Alrighty, well, that's the horn, ladies and gentlemen, and as we all know, it's the start to another rousing game.
The game is on.
Of Dota 2. So, moving on, standard lanes. Got the Void and the Lion up at top. Vengeful going to be taking the mid. And the solo bounty, which, then never mind. Did I say just the two of them? It's going to be a tri-lane up top. How silly of me. Going against that tri-lane is going to be an unfortunate Lich. I hope the man can survive nice and well with those sacrifices every once in a while. Death Prophet in the middle, and the tri-lane for the bottom will be CM, a little bit of Mirana, and that Sand King. So we'll see how it goes. Bounty Hunter gonna potentially have his world rocked, but I doubt it because we're just going for some early game harass. This Lich, I feel for him, but we'll see how he goes throughout the rest of this game. Just let that Void farm up. That time lock, just try to get those little extra hit when you can. Also, Thunderstrike on this Raptor. I am a fan of that now, personally. That Lion working his way around the jungle, over back down here. We're only going to get the majority of the farm. Bounty Hunter going around, scouting it out, maybe going to put some wards so they cannot pull. Eventually, we'll see that a little later. Up the top and mid. We almost had some first blood that I almost missed. I'm sorry. Amateur caster mistake. Scrub mistake right there. But Darkwing walking around. Either way, down back in the jungle. Bounty Hunter walking around. Is going to de-ward or just ward this. Maybe just soak up some XP for a little bit of freebies. Scouting it out. Definitely does not want to get caught into that shitstorm. Oh, that's going to make things a little harder. He is potentially going to go down real early here. But he's going to be able to get away. Still taking some damage. He's going to have to go nurse his wounds. Fairly hard over there. Darkwing taking some damage as well as that Vengeful licking off the wounds from earlier. Top lane, see how it's going for them. Voids going around the farm, facing grass back and forth between Team Electricity and Team Cold. Well, the Radiant looks like they have a bit more of a glass cannon build. A lot of heroes that could definitely produce some serious damage output and could also get gunned down pretty hard, especially when you've got laser heroes like the Lion and the Bounty Hunter on the team that just dish out all sorts of fun damage. Back down bottom, Bounty Hunter continuing to farm as he's going to need to if he wants to get online nice and early to be able to gank. Up in top lane, give a little bit of pressure for that Lich.
Denied.
Not for the Lich, but put the sticks to him, if you know what I'm saying. That track gold, always appreciated by the entire team. Everybody loves that action. I think the Dire, though, with their team composition, they've got a lot of things going for them. They have some excellent initiation. They've got Time Lock. They've got the Swap, which can then be saved by the Glimpse, so you can get the hero back and get the Venge ready to just ground pound all open up in their business. as well as you can follow up with a nice lion stun. The bounty hunter invis, you can always start a little, you can scare the bejesus out of that CM, I'm sure. Little Miss Glass herself is going to be playing nice and cautiously, holding hands. She's potentially Delta on that entire team. That could potentially be the first blood right here. Bounty hunter getting railed on, and can that no, that is first blood, ladies and gentlemen, on that bounty hunter.
First blood.
Mirana taking it, getting that.
It was
much
ours all
needed
along.
Will the Dire
is
try to do
missing.
suit on the Lich? Not at all. He's going to just walk away, continue to farm his deal. Vengeful Spirit bottling an invis. Maybe going to go gank sooner or later, but not quite yet. Bounty hunter potentially looking for a little blood, but he's not going to find it. Not at all with this lineup. They is going to get nice and zoned out. Real easy. But here comes sneaky Tanaka. Walking around, he's got dust up. Maybe he's going to gank, maybe he's not. We'll see. Vengeful Spirit probably smart enough to stay away. He's got that Invis rune just in case. You know, it's also a haste rune on that Death Prophet, though, so it's Rune City all up in her. So we'll see how that continues. Top lane continuing to farm on the Void. Last hits. Void's 23. Yeah, second best is Mrs. Death Prophet herself up in mid. Not quite pulling it through. That invis, is she going to go for a stun? Just a glance. Yes, she is. Going to slam on Darkwing. Can she get the kill? Pushing it down. There's first second blood. Retribution for that earlier blood of the bounty hunter. So close from death as well on her. But she's got those bottle charges to stay up. Bit of harass from that Shuriken onto the Mirana. But she don't care. It ain't no thing for her. Let's drop in a nice little Ice Blast. Just from Frost Blast to keep everything a little interesting. Saying, hey, I'm here. You ain't gonna mess with me.
You get
but
nothing.
in reality, he's gonna sit wherever he needs.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Sorry about that over there. A little bit of blood and there's some blood down bottom. This is what happens when I try to cast things, you know? Caught up in one thing, next thing I know, it's back to scrubbed French tier Dota. When I said battle from the trench on this stream, not only may it be the players, but it is also the casters, so
is missing.
bear with me. I'm trying to do what I can and keep it interesting. Creep, being a creep to that Void. Void's going ahead and farming anyways. Death Prophet, trying to get a little bit of damage on revenge. She's just going to walk it off. If she really needs to, she can drop the stun. But maybe not. Maybe she's going to just have to run like all hell. Oh, there's the death, but the follow-up was not at all too late from the Lion to do anything. Vengeful goes ahead, takes one down with absolutely no reason for dying. Poor Gale, poor Gale. Death Prophet going to pick up that bottle charge. Well, the invis, and then 3 bottle charges later. Up top, the Void, continuing to farm as he wishes. The dude going ahead and pulling level 2. Wow, he has been a little bit far away from the action for quite a while. Maybe that'll come back to bite him in the butt. But not quite yet. The Raptor also pretty low on the level. At least the ratings.
Dire's mid tower's having technical difficulties.
Yes.
Another kill on the bounty hunter. Could not fall.
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
He is having a rough bottom lane for himself. Lots of struggle and little reward. Hopefully he can get himself together, because if he wants to be a threat against these glass cannons, he's going to have to definitely. Mid lane, more harass from that Vengeful. She's doing mighty fine for the most part. She did die earlier. That bit of a unfortunate bash. She should have dropped that stun earlier. But then again, hindsight's 20/20, so you get what you want. As well as mid going back down, she's going to drop that invis, walk away, does not want any of that. She doesn't even know, however, that bounty hunter is top. Is she going to try and do anything? Exorcism's not up for 10 seconds. She's going to get swapped back. Is she going to try and run to the tower? She is potentially in a very dark place, but can she get the kill on Vengeful Spirit? No, she can't. She's going to get done down. No, she's going to get away. Vengeful Spirit still dies in an unfortunate fashion. But easy, finally, what the gold he's looking for? Absolutely not. It is a rough
Guess
fight.
what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
6-1.
Radiant's
At the
top tower's in
7-8
bad
mark.
shape.
This is not looking potentially very good.
The Dire best do something
He's gonna
about
come
that
in.
bottom
He's gonna be
tower.
like, hey, this is my lane now. You can't do nothing. I kicked your ass bottom. I kicked your ass here. Sandstorm not going to do a whole lot as far as protection, but I don't think he's really scared.
Dire's bottom
of that
tower's
bounty
getting
hunter
the
whatsoever.
business.
Void continuing just go ahead and beast mode that farm.
Double
As
damage.
it gets in on Courier.
Guess what's happening to Dyer's
Potentially
bottom
a little bit of
tower?
Action, or at least some saving grace for the Void. Thunderstrike. Not really doing a whole lot to Lich. Actually, what am I kidding? It was. He just popped himself. Crystal Maiden, I guess, got a kill on the Bounty Hunter, which is... I didn't see that coming. But when you got Sir Chewbacca over here, this man could be the biggest hoss.
The
in Dota.
Dyer
I don't
best
know.
do something about
Never
that
really-
bottom tower.
Almost got in there. Time that. Lich ult dropping. A little bit Chain Frost. Wombo Slombo. All up in that. Even though Death Prophet's getting the kill. I know. It was Creep doing some heavy lifting over there. Void escaping, though. Fortunately, he's going to get away and go back to farm. He's going to pick up that nice Midas charge on the heavy Satyr. Lion sitting back, still level 3. Ooh, this level 7 Crystal Maiden walking up. Like, what up? I got a big...
The Dyer best do something about that bottom tower.
That's anyways. Alright, gonna TP in. Can they get the kill on the Death Prophet? Stun. Hex. There's the stun. Maybe lock him in a kinetic field, get a little bit of hand training. That CM's gonna walk in like, hey, I don't care if she's a cool bitch just like me. Who cares? It's all right. It's all right. Easy. Getting that farm that he's definitely just letting himself live his life a little bit more comfortably. Sir Chewbacca, go ahead and sandstorm him. He is the original Darude. No, he's not. He's a wannabe. But who cares? We all love him. Everybody loves a little sandstorm once in a while. The skill. The skill. Let's be real. Crystal Maiden freezing. For a reason, freezing. Always wins if he needs to. Nope, nope. Oh! The saves from Faceless are going to be enough to let this Raptor run away, scurry home, and hopefully survive to die another day. Bottom is going to get picked up. Death right there onto this Raptor.
Ice is
He
not
didn't get away. He
always
didn't
nice.
play it safe. Man, this Crystal Maiden doing some good nukes.
Dyer's courier
Also, the
has
bounty
made
not
its
looking
final
good.
delivery.
Another unfortunate turn of events for the Dyer. That courier going down. If the Dyer really wants to step it up, they're going to have to drag this into the late game at this point, because I'm sure... the
Guess
gold
what's
grab
happening to
is
Dyer?
not looking
Dyer
good
just
at
couldn't
all for them.
save
They're
that
just gonna
bottom
go dive
tower.
Under tower, giving absolute not a damn about this point. He is going to go
As
down.
was promised.
Death Prophet's just going to walk away. Oh, maybe not. No. There's the magic
Dyer's
missile.
bottom
She's
tower's
going to go
getting the
down.
business.
Vengeful getting some vengeance on that. Sand King coming in, popping down the stun. Another stun. Double kill.
That makes 2.
He is not. The pain train continues, even in death. Retribution goes all the way back to the Radiant. They are taking care of business in abundance tonight, folks. Vengeance leading the kills and the deaths for both teams with 4 and 4. Let's take a look at that gold graph and just see where we're sitting. Ouch! Already 6 gold advantage for the Radiant. That's
Dyer's
fairly
mid tower
significant.
won't last
Not
much
even
longer.
12 minutes deep into the game. XP graph looking at 7,500. That is going to be a bit of a hurdle at all. They may be facing some serious problems if they don't win a couple team fights in the future. Now, granted, the Dyer is going to have that late game ability. That Void is going to probably come in and just monster stomp all over the Lich.
Dyer's mid tower's having
Potentially
technical
the Piranha, depending on
difficulties.
how
The
her
Dyer
goes,
went and
we'll see.
fortified their
She
structures.
could be a little vulnerable in that area, but the push potential and just the gank early
Double damage.
would be quite good, and has proved to be quite good, as we've seen through just the recent kills. DD Rune of the Bounty Hunter, though, can he get something saucy going? No, he's gonna back off. He's gonna run home. Although, here comes a little action from the Vengeful. Here comes the Bounty Hunter coming in. He wants blood now. Not the track up. She's not running anywhere. Can she get away? Yes, she will. And it's gonna be Kavorka going down again. Unfortunate turn of events for him.
Dyer's
Thought she
top
was gonna get away
tower,
with something.
you know the
I'm
drill.
gonna go completely gender
Radiant's
swapping on
bottom
this.
tower seen better days.
Just deal with it. That's life for you.
The
Back
Dyer
mid,
might want to
that's
mine
CF
their top
proven
tower.
to be a force. Top tower.
Dyer's
go
top
down.
tower's gone.
Absolutely watching the Radiant just push in the inner Dickens of the Dyer. Hopefully later game they can pull something out. Currently It's just happening. Either way, a little bit of roaming. In the top jungle, they own that space at this point. There's not a whole lot of fear by the Radiant. They're rolling high in the cloud. They're going to go for another attack on the However, he does have a stun. He may not be able to walk out of this. I don't think... Oh, there he goes. He is going to be able to walk out. But the follow-up, the Crystal Maiden, saying, no, not today. You are going down yet again. Unfortunate turn of events yet again. And yes, I will probably say that about 1,000 more times if you're wondering about my turn selection. I'll try to keep it more varied in the future. However, good God, that faceless void. That time, but they want a little bit of blood. Search you,
Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer.
The arrow on the spike before them. Turn of events, just consistently unfortunate injuries away.
Hope the Dyer weren't partial to that mid
Actually,
tower.
Dyer that one came around saying, absolutely not. We are going to kill you. We have had enough, sir. We're not going to take it. No, we're not going to take it anymore. Absolutely not. A little bit of retribution finally distributed by the Dyer towards the Radiant. Could this be a turnaround? I'm not quite sure, but at least it's a glimmer of hope.
Dyer's mid tower could use a little help.
Been dwelling in. Either way, let's see those last hits, how they're going across. 75 for that Death Prophet. Go ahead and take the lead away from that faceless void. The farm is no longer quite as good as he had. Hopefully that Midas helps him out. Judging by his current levels and farm, especially with those deaths, it's not looking much swimming for him.
Shadows
A
take
little
us.
bit of Morana ult. Those shadows are going to come in. Light shadow, let's see. Initiation, yes they are. They're going to drop it in. Exorcism pop. That lion melts. Going down, but the kinetic field going to lock him out. A little bit of space created, which seems to be a bit of a buzz. But it is
Dyer's mid tower is having technical difficulties.
In full force. Witchcraft popping hard, dropping towers as it should be.
Dyer's mid tower won't last much longer. Dyer's mid tower's nothing now.
SK's track dropping everywhere. Sight is going to be their friends to avoid more unfortunate
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
they have been experiencing throughout this game. Double the kill. Oh, here we go. A swap in here. Another
in a
death.
pretty sight right
but
now.
no kill. That Vengeance Ori is going to pop a little bit. How much is it taking it down to this level? 20%. It's something, but it's honestly not going to be enough to do anything. East rune, top rune spot. Lion not able to do anything against this massive push.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
A bit of a slaughter, but this is what the Radiant have to do with their lineup. They have to push hard. They have to be aggressive. If they don't, they are going to get absolutely slam jammed later in the game. Sand King elected to not go ahead and hit that. Oh, that Sword has to live with ounces on the scoreboard. However, Crystal Maiden going down instead. That bounty hunter going to loop around. Maybe he's going to get something. We'll see what he decides to do.
Radiant's top tower is hurting.
Oh, Piranha getting down. This is a bit of a good fight now. As soon as I say that, Lion goes down. How's that Lich doing? Who cares about the Lich? It looks like it's a little bit more dire for Sir Chewbacca. Can he get away? Maybe. Potentially. There's nothing up on him. Bounty Hunter. Gotta get him.
Radiant's top
Goes
tower is
down.
hurting.
Looking for some vengeance, but now running the hell away from this. This is a bad place to be. Getting out of dodge. Will the spirits clean him up?
One
No,
last
they won't.
top tower
But
for the Radiant.
Disruptor, no.
Don't kill
Run, no. It is another death for the Dire. Radiant 18-9, but I'm sure you have eyes. Let you just decide how you think this game's going to change. Dear goodness, this Void looking for whatever he can get for a little hit of peace and solace. Either way, going back to the good farm that we all expect and love. Because, let's be real, you don't watch Dota games for the ganks, the team fights, the epic strats. It's all about Bomb City, bitch. Bomb Som City, bitch. 10, 10, 10, 20s on these streets, bitch. Anyways, it's sorry if my swearing offends you. Welcome to the wonderful world of the internet, where swearing is abundant and the societal class system is dead. So, unless it's 4chan, in which case, you keep on keeping on. Keeping on with the old ways. Either way, mid, can they get a little bit of damage? No, because let's be real, Mirana's got the spears. Spheres? No. The spheres are definitely in Void's hand, but the spears are something Mirana can definitely take care of. Void, the little world. Consistent tracking by the bounty hunter stage. As well as a little bit of sight, so if he wants to... No, he's gonna get jammed. He's on the stage, but absolutely not. Sentries win games. And when you have supports putting him up, that's how you know you're gonna be able to keep continuing to capitalize on that early game advantage. So let's see what happens top lane. Mirana walking in now, pretty confident about her ability to take on the board. He can always time block, but he's gonna go big on the escapes, I mean, and go Darkwing, top catches, but just go ahead and chip away at that tower. There's no need for a full frontal confrontation when they just keep doing what they're doing. At this rate, probably the next fight, they'll get a rack, maybe the fight after that, it really doesn't matter as long as they don't take it too late.
Can't do nothing about dire structures right now.
They will be bold, but they're going to go in and fight anyway. But no, Epicenter's going to drop. All sorts of balls drop. Is Kavorka going to get something? No, she's not. Darkwing, can she rip one off? Yes, she will. Gets the kill. Will the tower get it, though? It is a good fight right there. All sorts of death. Nickname, TPing out in the stick. No, not at all.
The Dire might want to mine the top tower.
Oh, there was blood everywhere. Can you believe it? Oh, good God.
Dire's top tower.
Days for the Dire. They are definitely going to lose that tier.
Radiant's bottom tower's seen better days.
Wait for it. Oh,
the Dire couldn't hang on to that mid tower. Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Bounty Hunter, though, they want some blood.
Dire's got one less top
tower.
tower.
Drop a Thunderstrike. Can you do enough? Can you do it? Yes! Yes, the Lion dropping the finger of death to finish him. Woo, I'm sure that feels good. This game is actually quite interesting. I've noticed consistently throughout the game, at any point, the Radiant, after the end of every team fight, has had double the kills of the Dire almost at every one point. Whether it was... Yeah, 14-7. Now we're at 22-11. So this Void, I know he needs farm, but he's really
the Dire best do something about that bottom tower.
Otherwise, these puppies are going to be lost. However, Exorcist is always up for evers and evers, but the finger will not be. If they do anything to really contest this bounty hunter in a bad way. Able to stay out. He's riding tight. But he's going to. He's going to drop it. He's going to go down. A little bit of freeze, a little bit of swamp. Orca going to get blasted by that CS. That all. That's why I'm calling him Team Glass Cannon. Absolutely. It didn't take many tower hits to go halfway down. Oh God, did they just drop the D in magic damage everywhere. Another
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
More towers pushed in, more pain distributed. I don't know how much more this Dire team can take.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? The Dire gave up a bottom tower.
Dire. For the Dire. So we'll see how this goes. Bounty Hunter's sitting pretty safe up in those trees.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Chewbacca's just popped up. He's ready to go on this Disruptor. Should he missing the arrow? Fetish probably will walk away. But down bottom, that just
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape.
Pretty much a one-trick pony at this point. Stay back and don't die. Although, who knows? Get transported back, locked in. Nope, not locked in.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
Cronus for middle, trying to get on Darkwing, but he's potentially going to get away. No, she is going to go down. Absolutely. Back over here.
Radiant's top tower's hurt.
Who knows?
That makes two.
Getting another kill on the Lich. I guess I walked away from
the Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Radiant's top tower's taking hits.
It is just Shambles. Can the Marauder get away? Is there anything that Bounty Hunter could even do? No, there's not. Lion out of range. Nothing. Take care of Epicenter drop though. On the point. Any time off the way. Yes, he can. But Burrow Stripe up in 7 seconds as well as
Dyer's mid-rags ain't doing so hot.
I don't know if this Faceless is going to get away. He's going to be trying to go game. No finger! Finger bangs into oblivion. Back to the Stone Age, the void. To the time where he wasn't dead. Either way. Oh, not a finger, but that's what I meant to say earlier. Oh well. Either way, it's this.
Ain't looking good for the Dyer's mid-rags.
Just swap in there. Darkwing, absolutely dead. A little bit of track roll. Chewbacca too late with the stun. But nickname, oh, heck, right out of her freezing. That could have been bad. Dyer yet again, but I think they're going to get a nice turnaround. That, while not the best trade, was something that they did need. They got some gold out of it, and that's what you got to do to just keep on keeping on. So is C'est la vie for my no French users. Either way, let's keep it going. Hopefully there's a bit of a... No, there's no lull. The fight just keeps going. Creep goes down. Gavorka looking to continue this pain train. Just 8-8. Staying consistent. At least he's going to die. Damn it, he's going to take somebody else with him. Living the full extent of the Vengeance lifestyle. Darkwing potentially in more killing spree. Yes, absolutely. Going down.
Feeling under the weather.
Good stuff. Could this be a turn in the game for the Dyer? Who knows? Slowly closing the gap. We see this game continue into the mid game. I'm gonna take this as a moment to get a drink, and we'll focus on everybody's favorite Void, because he seems to be the favorite from any gang. So, I didn't miss anything. This is probably where it's gonna happen.
Invisibility.
Who would have thought yelling white water? Right then. Visible Marauder walking around. Tiny. Tiny. Vengeance dropping the stuns. Wave. Oh, wait, what? Here comes the exorcism. It could get rough. Getting away, Bounty Hunter down. Lion pushes in a bad place. He goes down. Up top. Cross class shot. No, that was magic missile. Either way, all sorts of pain. Dyer back to sitting uncomfortably close to the. Right here, Gavorka gonna go down yet again.
That makes two.
Oh, good God! It was a white void. Where
Dyer's
are thou?
mid-rags getting strong.
I don't fear.
Them Dyer buildings are tough as nails right now.
Now he comes in with the comeback.
Radiant's top tower is in bad shape.
Darkwing. Before death. More destruction. More comebacks. It is
The weather doesn't.
quite good to see a little bit of action. Can they get the
Trouble
stun drop?
brewing at
Not
Radiant's
anything.
bottom tower.
Oh, the Shuriken was up. Why did you do this? GG. I don't know what they're going for. They think they have a comeback. Darkwing going down. Absolutely. Oh, the Bloodstone. Deny. Track wasn't even on him, so it didn't matter either way. Wonderful, wonderful day.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right
love
now.
with games like this. Sometimes it's completely one-sided all the way through. Radiant knew
Trouble
though,
brewing
that
at
they had
Radiant's
to take
bottom
the
tower.
game, or this kind of thing would start to happen. The comeback would be real. This is a double push.
Radiant's mid tower's coming
Dyer.
apart.
They're gonna try and get both towers. The Epicenter's gonna drop in. The dude going. God! Blown up. Caustic. And just absolutely destroyed. He did try. He didn't see it coming. That is always a good item on your SK, folks. This is why you get these things. 4-man push. Gonna roll mid. Tiger gonna get the regen.
Regeneration.
Chronosphere up in 5 seconds. This could get dastardly. skepticism up. They're going for the racks. They know they can, but they're going to drop the static storm. Yes, no, they're not. They're still locked in.
Dire's mid-ranks.
There's the static. They're going to drop the point coming down. Darkwing melting under Alcazar. Creep going down as well. This could be the comeback the Dire needs. Easy Tiger trying to do it consistently, not much. Nickname also going to get Master Blasted down.
Double kill.
Well as Sir Chewbacca running away. Tail up, defiant but alive. As well, let's see what's going down the bottom lane. Piranha desperately trying to do something. Moonlight Shadow is up, but I'd be worried if she stays in much longer. Glimpse is a good spell for that, isn't it, folks? Alright. So, Tiger. Boy.
Radiant's mid-tower's getting banged up.
That's what he needs to do. I understand. They do what they have to. When they can, how they can. Just Raptor, the dude. All sorts of fun. A little bit of sight. A little bit of love. Everybody likes that. What's on the courier? Delicious item is being arrived. Woohoo! The Jolner is up, but will it be enough to save him from the two-man gank squad rolling up top? He doesn't even know what's coming. This could be bad. Dire, no. Dire, run. Oh, there he goes. Head tucked between his legs. Rightfully so. That Death Prophet has been quite the source of problems with that. Absolute damage to that void earlier. Beautiful thing about that Death Prophet ult, while Backtrap is... Anyways, that spell is great evasion, and it's absolutely beautiful in certain spells. That evasion is not going to do anything against the Nexus system. So they're just going to keep going. Getting around, slips back, Thunderstrike probably going to finish him off if something else does. Oh! They fought! They thought they were going to get something. And they did. Surprise, surprise, ladies and gents. DD room. I think it says it's there. I don't see it though. Mid lane. Going ahead and push after that unfortunate event for the Radiant. Sir Chewbacca being a true Chewbaccian. Well, actually, it's not Chewbacca. I'm sorry. It's a Wookiee. Forgive me. If you want a little bit of fan culture...
Radiant's mid-tower could use a hand. Radiant structures must have been fortified.
Either way, mid first tier 2.
Radiant's mid-tower's in trouble.
Game of Farm continuing for Faceless Void. Back in there, do a little board there. And you know what? This is what we've got. So, Radiant visibly losing that momentum that they had worked so hard to maintain throughout this game. Couldn't get the melee racks. At least they did get one, but it's not going to be a significant impact as much as they'd like. Let's see the gold graphic speed going definitely back in favor of the Dire, as well as let's see the gold graph still in the Radiance. They came back from an over 16,000 gold lead. That is a massive. In most games, I would call that a return, but they did some excellent work at making sure that those high ground fights were in their favor. Sand King hopefully escaping. We don't know. Yes, here comes the Maximo. Time locked. Also, Creep gonna go down. Absolutely. More death, more destruction. Team Dire steamrolling, finally starting to get a momentum. Kills remain until the gap is closed between the Dire and the Radiant. Either way, let's continue this game. Let's see how she goes. A little bit of action on the Mirana. All sorts of good stuff going on throughout this game. They're gonna vanish. They're gonna see if they can do what it takes to kill this game. If they can drop the void, they actually have a real shot at dropping this pain. But it's not looking good. The silence is going to go up. The Chronosphere's gonna drop soon. If they get too deep, yes, but it's out of range. Out Roses are looking at a bad place, retreating. Murata coming in, epicenter drop. They're gonna get to the point. And the Blur can get away as well. Sandy, 6 seconds on that. He got a dagger as well. Gonna get blasted by that dagger. Oh, it's not looking good for the Radiant. And it's looking beautiful for the Radiant. The Dire's having a bit of a
Double kill.
There's another kill that this Raptor goes down. Tiger trying to get out of there. Does it just nick of time. That arrow was about to come online. That was a bit of retaliation. This is a good back and forth struggle, exemplifying love between the Dire and the Radiant and their willingness to eradicate each other off the face of the earth repeatedly for the rest of existence. Lovely. So this is going to be the death of that melee rag.
Dire's mid-rags ain't doing so hot.
And finally, about 15 minutes later, than they wanted.
No breaking through the Dire structures for now. Dire's mid-rags is getting swamped. The Dire's mid-rags, it's gone.
Put the momentum definitely back in favor of the Radiant, for at least the time being. Void, though, continuing to get scarier and scarier. That Majola all sorts of time speed boost. That Chronosphere definitely not helping them at all. Glad he's finally getting the it's understandable that he had to farm, but there's definitely some times he should have came in earlier. This game might not have gone as late as it was already. But Creep gonna get the Zinga down. Wait for it, it's gonna happen. There we go. That's what we're looking for. Absolutely no amount of Moonlight Shadows is gonna save you from a track. It just isn't happening, ladies. Sorry. By the way, Kavorka going ahead to continue getting some farm on his end. Let's see how those last hits are looking. Actually, right here, because that was... Yes, I can. Beauty. Alright, well, Void still solidly in the last hits. I want to take a second. And you know what? You have eyes. I'll let you take a good gander at that. Either way, they're going to go for the Roche. Do a little bit of action on there. In the meantime, they found some tasty Murata. Can they get a swap? Yes, they can. They cancel the TP, and it's gonna be a definite death for Murata. She goes down.
Take me.
As a
Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
Gonna cause them some cynical problems. Well, this death bomb is gonna die. Will the tower go down? Will they get it? Great! Siege creep! Siege creep, no! And they're gonna... Wow, look at that. 2 health. They were seconds away from that extra tier 3 gold. Oh well. That is life sometimes, folks. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, sometimes you abandon and have a really bad connection. About that. By the way, Roshan going to buy himself a trip to the grave. All express his pain. By the Dire.
The Dire took down Roshan.
There's a countdown for Roshan time. Absolutely nothing to do for the Radiant. They couldn't contestant. They're gonna have to just go ahead and focus on taking care of business, reformulating, maybe picking one of them off. That would be lovely. If they could get rid of the Vengeful, that would do wonders for saving them from getting absolutely ripped into an unfortunate team fight that they do not want anymore. Murata going ahead and getting some good farm. Kills deaths.
Haste.
Allies.
At least let that Prophet stand on top in that regard. Moonlit Shadow's going to get popped. I don't know what they were going for. They're hoping to scout out around the jungle, but they don't think they're going to find what they're looking for. Meanwhile, Dire also concocting a sneaky plan. They bought Smoke, Vengeance, looking for some blood, potentially. We'll see how this goes, folks. Smoke's going to get popped. And Boyd's potentially going to get rocked. He's caught out by himself. He's in a bad place. The saves from Kavorka are real fun. Nope, Jake Ross isn't going to do anything. Murata wants it. She's going to get it. As well as Red's flying back in a absolute rage. Ryu going down. He's not going to be able to get it away. Yes, he can. Either way, the push is strong. No, he dies. He does go down. Epicenter popped. Tiger
That makes
two. You know, the save.
Killing
the
spree.
dies.
3 slain.
Dire's bottom tower got blown to bits.
No! Here comes the Radiant looking to destroy anything from the dark side of the river. Easy Tiger continuing to be just the warden man. Man of sight, but not a man of death.
The Dire's bottom
Bounty
ranks
Hunter,
got
the
problems.
ganger of gangs, with only 1 kill.
Dire's bottom ranks
Getting out. Cancel. No, he won't. Rana. It's a bad spot to go down. No. Yes.
Quite dangerous, this one.
Absolute wipe on the Dire after that already unfortunate early game death. Whew. Just when they thought they were seeing a light, it gets snuffed out by
Dire's
the
top
Radiant,
towers getting
stopping
beat down.
all of the racks. They want this tower to get this last one. Potentially not. They might back off, they might not. The bounty buying back. Not sure what he's going to do. Maybe try to create a little bit of fear, but I don't see it. This Raptor, however, with the glimpse, is going to drop him back. Nothing really going on here. Right here. Now the time lock. Here we go. This is what we're talking about. This is where the action happens. Here, Azar going down, taking out Darkwing as well. They're going to get the track hold on this. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Boom! Again with the deny.
Dire's mid tower won't last much
By that
longer.
death profit on that deny, that is definitely pretty much
Invisibility.
screwed him out of some significant amount of gold at the time. So that's happening at least. And I'm sure the Radiant wants to avoid feeding the Dire anymore at this point, knowing that the late game is not going to look good for them unless they go for some crazy strats. Who knows? We may have to see some rapiers come out by them. Who knows? We'll see. Even then, the rapier, pretty scary pick. Morana probably going to hold it. Could get easily dropped by her, though. And if she gets melted and that Voice picks up a rapier, that's probably going to be GG for the Radiant. So we'll see how they continue to go about their business. Dire just trying to hold back, fight the high ground when they can. Only 1 Rax left to speak, however. That's going to cause some significant push issues on their end. However, it will allow them to farm a little bit more. Not quite as much as they'd like, in the sense that, you know, those creeps not giving the same amount of gold, and they're harder to take down, but I think the Void's up to the challenge. Whether the rest of the team is, we'll see. Current gold, I think only the DP may have enough to buy. Let's check buyback status. Yeah, just the DP and the Disruptor have enough for that. Let's see what else is going on over here, folks. Mid lane, nothing. Top lane, a little bit of rolling around. Fantasy points, just in case you're wondering, there's nothing. Because you know why they're not pros. Sorry. Stuff. Little Dagon. Dagon everywhere. Everybody likes Little Dagon, I guess. This is the thing. Let's see what happens here. That Invis Bounty Hunter. Is there a gem? Is there any of that action? Can we see that? How did I forgot. Oh well. Oh darn. Oh darn. Exorcism gonna pop. Initiation's gonna begin. They're gonna try and chip away that top tower as they've been chipping away against all the other towers throughout this game. What will they do to contest it? Chronosphere is definitely up. This
Dire's
better back
bottom
off.
tower.
Here we go. Great news that they walked out first. Absolutely get rid of him. Nick came off the
Killing spree. Double
why
kill.
when they can take out everyone else. That was more
This is the main
only
tower
one
has
left.
been
Search Vodka after that deafening roar of the Chronosphere.
That makes 2.
That isn't gonna do anything.
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Wasn't enough to damage him. Low enough for the epicenter to take care of business later. Unfortunate, but I think, you know, that was a pretty hard fight all around. There were some wins, there were some losses for everybody. Radiant got another Rax, got some tower, and Dire wiped the ever-loving shit. So, we're pretty much back to tied up, folks. In some capacity or other. Let's see how that gold graph, or the XP graph, just look at this. It's a roller coaster of gain, and I think this really signifies that. Just jumping in all directions. Gold graph still hovering around 10,000 for the Radiant. That's significant. But just judging by these team fights, I don't know exactly what's going wrong. They know that Chronosphere is going to come up. They know they're going to get initiated on. they're ballsy with those pushes, and I understand their need to push, but it's just a little crazy to do that when they group up, get slammed by that chronosphere. That's 5 seconds of stun. Nobody wants to be locked in on that. And I don't know if they're under the assumption he may not have enough mana for that, which is not going to happen. DP can drop the silence, but that's going to last for about 6 seconds. And, 6 seconds is a lot. If they could get the Mirana ult, pop some Moonlit Shadows in there, get a little bit of Frostbite action on the Void, and then silence him, they might be able to gun him down. And if they can take out that Void, there is a fairly good chance that Radiant's just going to train all over Dire. But
illusion.
We'll see if they can actually pull that off. If they do, beautiful. If not, things could get ugly for Team Glass Cannon. Either way, wow, that arrow blowing the cover and at least taking away that illusion. So what can we do? Bounty Hunter doing a little bit of something over there in that regard. Has he gotten a kill? Yes, he's gotten 2 more kills since I last brought it up. So always nice to see a little bit of death on every. See some more action here. Void comes in. Have they learned from the previous mistake? No, they haven't. Froster goes up again. Darkwing gotta get Mercy down. And Inimitable do anything against this. She can't even leap. She's gonna go down. Also, no, she doesn't. Yes, she does. A little bit too late. Oh, good God. The Radiant. Why?
I'm burning
well,
up.
there goes just another brutal fight. And the tables have turned. We are now sitting from Team Dire, taking control, taking the reins. They are taking this stagecoach of victory towards the dark side. Well, beautiful stuff. There is a DD rune top. They want to go get that. They could. Who knows? There's really a whole lot of boards lately, so they don't care at this point. Honestly, they're just staying defensive in the jungle. They don't want to get picked up. They know the danger of getting rocked there, but they're figuring, hey, this is an excellent time to push. Let's see if we can take that tier 2. Maybe a tier 3, unlikely, however. What's this list? He's got the Ags, so
Radiant's mid tower's getting backed up.
It's just not proving to be effective.
No breaking down the Radiant structures like this.
He's 2-11. Things aren't looking well.
Radiant's mid tower can use a hand. Radiant's mid tower's getting the what for?
Exorcism. Absolutely beautiful spell, especially ever since they buffed it up with 45 and gave the extra spirits. We gotta love that. There's a swap over here though. Creep gonna get blasted. Bounty Hunter. Good man. Good man. Kill. Mirana gonna be back up and operational. Starting nap. Darkwing gonna push out the lanes a bit. Lich gonna linger in the ether or whatever form he lives in. Going to check on Roshan up top. They're doing some work. Boy,
Rose won't be stomping around no more thanks to the
it
Dire.
seems like. Yes.
Immortality.
Yes, he is. What did he drop? I forgot. What did he miss? All right. So there's that. That'll work for him. He can come pick it up later. He's got time lock. He's a smart guy. Arrow coming in far too late to do anything. The Radiant just about 10 minutes late to just 10 degrees off of useful. Gets the stun. Tiger, very nice. It was a good 5-second one. Eventually, just going to swap for good measure. Always looking out for the teammate. Kavorka has been a really back and forth game for Kavorka. Doing damage, taking them with him, dying again, taking damage. There's a lot of that going on. A lot of jerky camera movements by this stupid announcer. You know, you take what you get. Free Dota casts. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you get somebody good. Maybe they're flexible. Who knows? But today is probably not that day. Either way, continuing to just hold the line. They might as well be time ESG at this point. Holding the line. The Solarians doing what they can to stop from the foreign invaders. Radiant's gonna go ahead and group up for Moonlight Shadow. No, it's not. It's gonna be up to 15 seconds, so we'll see if they decide to maximize on that. However, dropping tracks left and right, that creep goes invis, they're gonna know. They gotta wait extra long now. Arrow going across, but here comes the Exorcism. Here comes the Chronosphere. hesitation, the realization that there is no need for Chrono. We can save it for the rest of the team. Moonlit Shadow's gonna get popped, but will they know? Will they be able to get away from this? They're gonna go. They're gonna try to get ballsy. They're gonna drop in on him. Is it gonna be enough? That Yule's actually saved him from another stun. Now he can drop the Chronosphere. It's gonna get painful. They're gonna take out Reed. They're gonna drop out on Nickname. Murata's gonna try to escape. Epicenter drops though. There we go. There's some damage. Can the dude? Yeah, the dude goes down as well. Kavorka gonna get the kill. Chewbacca trying to run for the dear love of his life, but it's not gonna be enough to stay away.
This is me.
Tigers takes the kill. Kavorka lives.
That makes 2.
Oh my goodness, this game is a roller coaster, ladies and gents. Radiant victory, dire victory, who knows? Place your bets, please. We'll see how this goes. Divine Rapier on the Faceless Void. Good God. That is going to be a very unfortunate thing for the Radiant to deal with. This is very likely the end of days for the Radiant. Just look at this man in his absolute beast mode splendor now. Oh, good God. I don't know what they're going to be able to do. Maybe they got some new meta. Who knows? We'll see. But we know that the Dire is currently hellbent on pushing out those lanes. They want these towers. The only thing the Radiant has going on is just the sheer amount of push that they have been rocking on the Dire consistently throughout the game. Amazing ability to stay alive, honestly, with all the damage that they've been doing. Almost all but one Rax decimated, and yet the Dire continues to survive. That is a testament to the tenacity of this team. And I, for one, am pretty impressed with the fortitude they're displaying. Radiant, oh man, we have hit the late game. And as I said earlier, I don't believe Radiant has what it takes to come back from a late game situation. I don't know if they have it. They have all sorts of stuns, nukes, silences. They have a lot of CC. It's a thing, for sure. But it's pretty hard to go against that Chronosphere. If they could blow it somehow, if they could trick them into maybe just picking off one, if they could get some force staffs and blanks, if they knew they had a way of getting out of the Spear of Death. We'll see, but it's just gonna be a fight to the finish on this one. Moonlit Shadow is not up at all. It's being used.
Holy
Looks like oh God, no. No, it's bad. They want the Rax. It's just not going to be enough. They got greedy. They push for something they cannot succeed in this regard. Oof, that Lincoln Sphere is going to save from the magic missile. But at what cost? DP already down, Lich down. Nickname definitely going to go down. That time lock just going to slam. She's going to try to run, but I don't know if she's going to get away. Glimpse off and she is gone.
Holy terror!
Oh, goodness gracious. Whew. And just in case you weren't paying attention, that Aegis is going to get popped in about under a minute. So let's see if they're going to go for push. I'm pretty sure they are. They have to take advantage of this. This is just too juicy to take up. They know they can get rid of at least the middle tower, potentially a Rax. We'll see. Chewbacca sitting patiently back there, waiting for his chance to strike. This man actually doing some serious work. Look at that! No, it's not enough. He escapes. Even that said, 12-6, this man has been doing some excellent plays. And Murata's going to be able to pop the Aegis at least. But are they going to stick around for it? Do they want it? They're going to take it. Chronosphere, get out of the way! What are you doing? You're in a bad place. This is going to be bad. Awful place. Why didn't you separate? Now you're going to reap what you sow. It's unfortunate. But Murata goes the way of the moose. It was the ballsy attempt on the life of the Faceless that ultimately did not lead to getting a Rapier back. Or really anything. They did pop the Aegis, so that hopefully will save it. Right? They did manage to stop that power push, so overall, Radiant actually pulling through, doing a pretty decent job. Nickname, rolling by herself. This could be precarious, especially if our easy peasy man wants to come over.
Invisibility.
On the Crystal Sister. We'll see though. Invis Lich trying to roll in, trying to bait a little bit something out. Who knows? We'll see. Or he's just gonna roll bottom. This fearless CM doing what she can to push as much as she is possibly capable of. They want blood. Radiant definitely wants them, but are they gonna be able to get it? I don't know. So we'll see as this continues. Sand King sitting in the back, Mr. Chewbacca, just living the Wookiee life. It's a big down spot right there. So, predictions, folks, what do you think? You know, all they really need is one good team fight for the Radiant, and they could probably get this down. But let's see what the buybacks look like. Radiant does have the Void up, does have the Raptor up, and honestly, the Void's all they need. If they can get the Void to buy back, what could turn into a game winner can turn into a game ender. It's really that simple. That's all it's going to take. Samson's popping. He wants to kill Dude. Dude absolutely going to get wrecked. Good job on that SK. Trying to pick it off. This could give the Radiant the advantage they need. Lion did not have his buyback status up anyway, so maybe they're going to push. Let's see. Is Moonlit Shadow up? Yes, it is. Are they going to gather? Are they going to push? Dire does have sight on them. They're going to know. They know. They know it's coming. They're backing off. They're preparing for it.
My rage returns.
Lion does have enough to buy back. That must have been right on the cusp of it earlier. Either way, they knew this was coming. Moonlit Shadow now just blown. They're not going to have any escapes if they get engaged for the next 80 seconds. This could be bad. They could have been just a little bit premature. They went a little Lonely Island on us, and we'll see if that comes back. Miranda shooting at an arrow will land. Oh! What was that? Oh, I don't believe that. That pretty much went right through the bounty. He lucked out on just a 5-second ground pound. A little bit of piercing length on him. Those hitboxes, though. Gaben, why? Why, Gaben? Either way, let's see how this unfolds. Notice the nature's prophet not in this game, but the faceless void, that's what I meant to say, in its natural habitat of farming creeps. However, that's a little late now. Not fun.
Just what are you hiding, Rashad?
Kuroka. Yeah, vengeful. Let's go with that. Is doing some alright work. Traction control from Chewbacca. He knows here. He's gonna shrug it off. Radiant gonna change things up, going to not only the agents, but the cheese. And everybody loves cheese. So
Roche is gone, courtesy of the Radiant.
She's gonna go to Mirana. This may be what they need to turn it around. Dire getting ready for it. Boy doing what he can to push out. However, Prophet's probably gonna pop in soon. Boy gonna get ready for the fight. They want to make sure that they do not lose that final tower, because then once they start chipping away at the Ancient, this could get real dark, real fast. Top lane gonna get a good push. They want that last rack. They want the megas. They want to say, this is our game. You back off. We don't care if we're gonna go late. This is our victory by right. And Dire going to sit back, fight the high ground if they can. Contested Exorcism gets popped. Magic Missile gets popped. Chronosphere dropping. They're going to take out nothing right now. Dual Scepter getting popped down. Darkwing's still going to melt. Absolutely creep going down.
That makes
Oh,
two.
Mirana going down. She's going to pop this game. This is terrible. This is not looking good. Darkwing gone.
That makes two.
Time. Is there even a buyback in sight for the Radiant? Oh no. Only on the Mirana. This is not looking good. They could get a huge push. Sir Chewbacca Vorka taking a valiant effort to try and push his damage before he gets popped down. Absolute wipe by the Dire, taking out every single Radiant and their mom twice. And they're gonna go down the highway to hell in the attempt to take down some towers, kick some ass, and take all of the names. We're gonna be approaching the 60-minute mark of this game quite shortly. Will it break it? Quite probably. They still have several layers to go through. The tier 3, both racks, and then the tier 4s in order to get to the hot of victory. Don't think that's going to do anything to deter this Void. Ever since he had that rapier, it's just been a one-man wrecking ball. He is the Chronoplaster. Chronopain. I had something for this. Don't worry, I'll try it again later. Joke my mind of it, joke my mind. Gem on easy, making sure he can de-ward, de-Mirana, and just destroy the enemy team. And puns like that are doing me no favors. Gonna try and farm a Retreat Wave doing everything in her power to put some options on her. But the Chronosphere gonna drop in, and she's gonna go down. 3-4 hits, all it took from the face to face. Absolutely the pain. Mirana gonna be out for another 90 seconds. I don't know what the Radiant's trying to do here. At this point, it's just looking grim in every facility. Let's see how that XP and gold rate is. Oh, look at that comeback. The Dire solidly taking a huge experience lead. And the gold graph. Oh, we passed the 20. That was in Gold Park. I'm not sure what the Radiant could possibly do at this point. Let's see. Net worth. Void. Solidly. Absolutely hitting his stride as one of the heaviest hard-hitting carries of the late game scene. He is the major force to be reckoned with. Got 20 minutes, 20 seconds left on that Chronosphere. Well before anything that the Radiant has to do on a team fight, though he'll be ready for that. Nickname, deep in the movies. Not in a good place whatsoever. To make sure that Bounty gets a kill. Exorcism's gonna get popped, Kavorka's gonna run. And we're gonna play a little bit of cat and mouse Dota. No rat, just cat and mouse. Oh goodness. Fetish farming? Right. Continuing with what they've been doing throughout this game, which is just back and forth. Pushing out one way, getting pushed back another way. That's how this game has been. It is just a giant game of tug-of-war. Well, it's almost not even a tug-of-war. It's more like the Radiant and the Dire are finger traps. They're finger trapped together. They keep coming together in order to get away from each other. It sounds weird, but realistically, they have to come together. One of them's getting wiped out, and then they can both back off. That was horrible. I'm sorry. I do what I can, though. I've been rambling for 62 minutes at this point. I don't even know what my own name is anymore, let alone what's going on. This game should have been over, but it's not. This game continues to rock and roll. Gonna get on the Vengeful, see what he's trying to do here. Running around, looking for a little bit of potential. I might get ganked action. Didn't happen. Seeing as the Radiant is just... They're wondering what they want to do with their life. They're a little deep in a zone of conscious thought, consideration of what they need to do in order to make something happen. It's just, let's see, what's that gold per minute? What do we have here? Yeah, there we go. Gold per minute. 683 on that Void. That is some pretty solid work. And he's been earning it. He's been farming all game. Last hits. I mean, dear God. Look at this, man. Last hits, 497 compared to... Still decent, but paltry comparatively. Mirana this game just continuing. Waiting to see what happens. Eventually, there's going to be some kind of push. I guess you could say that with any sport. Digital sports! Get that out there. Any digital sport or real sport. It's a whole lot of Team A going into Team B's area, or Team B going into Team A's area, and doing what they please with it. That happens. Beautiful stuff. Now, I don't think we're going to see the same amount of length as we did on that IG, was it Orange or Tong Fu game. We're not going to get dragged out to another 96-minute international match. I don't think so, unless they want to go for all the cheese that has ever been cheesed by Roshan. Ibaka trying to blink in, trying to do some damage. Time walking, Void just exiting the field, getting away. Creep still dusted. It's just kind of gotten to a bit of a game of passiveness now. Radiant's too afraid to push. Dire not willing to risk it, just willing to continue dragging it out. I don't know how many more slots this Void wants, however. He is full. I guess he's waiting for the rest of the team to get 5 slotted as well. Damn near everyone's 25, however, so let's see how much longer their patience lasts before they just say, you know what, we're going to take this, we're going to throne them, and we're going to take the crown. Let's see, maybe a little bit of convergence over here. Void, Orca in Viz, sitting mid. Nickname trying to see if anything happens, maybe trying to get a little bit of a lucky stun on. We don't know. Checking Roche to see if anything's going on. However, Darkwing, ooh, exiting, but if she stayed a little longer, could have gotten bad. BKB must have gotten another recipe for it at some point. 8 seconds, that's still quite a lot of time, although with the amount of farm that this Void has, he could probably buy all BKBs, just have them sitting in the stash. Be fine, just swap them out as he pleases. And here comes the Moran ult. Are they going to make good on it? Are they going to take care of the Bounty Hunter? Is the Bounty Hunter can see this lonely CM? Only time will tell. Let's see how this continues to go. Easy Tiger. Rolling in, rolling about. He wants something, but he doesn't know what he's going to get. Murata here. Will he go? Will he initiate? Will he call? Will he summon the rest of his posse? No, he's just going to go for it. He wants it. There we go. Lincoln saved 325 damage. A lot of evasion over here. Lincoln's on the one side, Shadow Walk on the other to avoid the but the dust is going to get popped. Easy Tiger. BK being probably going to escape. No, he's not.
By authority of the realm,
dropping.
I shall hunt them down.
Mercenary finger is known as the Dagon. All up and over. Bounty Hunter rage backing, just in case they decide to push, which they are. I think they want it. I think they're going to go for it. This may be the defining moment. If the Radiant's going to get something good and get away from it, which I suspect may not be the case, or Dire is going to drop another good Chronosphere on an overly congested team. Absolutely rocking sports what they're doing. Creep's going to go down first. Crystal Maiden going to go down second. Then they're going to go with the cleanup crew. Somehow Chewbacca's going to live to be the last one alive because he is just a versatile man who likes to live on the edge.
And lost.
But you know what? That didn't happen. Sand King dropped the epicenter all over that Bounty Hunter. Picked up the camp, took what he wanted, didn't care, and did an excellent job. He was doing some damage. Radiant gonna roast. They're gonna need this if they want anything significant to happen. Sand King rocking 2 gems. Say, hey, Nick, can you take this?
An easy shot.
Roche had it coming, and the Radiant done the
Hopefully they can
deed.
make something happen. They're gonna need this. This has to happen. Two cheese. Aegis. Here comes the Moonlit Shadow. Hopefully they don't go up mid, because they're going to be in for an unlucky surprise that way. Actually, any venue that they try to enter is going to be tight. They know it's coming. They're going for the throne. They want to dive on it. Here comes the Void
Dire's
Summer.
mid tower is under now.
Blasting around. There comes the Grocery Chain Cross.
Ruin at Dire's
Taking
top
off half of the Dire, however. This could be great. This could be exactly what the Radiant needs. This is the action. This is what we need. Oh, Void's gonna go down! Here it goes! Void down. Buyback's coming in immediately. They're going for the throne. Radiant coming from the jaws of the
Dire's
beast.
top rag.
Here comes Void jumping in, but to no avail. Going down yet again. Here comes the Radiant to throw the game, and it is over. Beautiful. That was a nail biter through and through. That was absolutely invigorating. I need to see more games like this in the Dota community. That was some great stuff. Oh, sorry, Smack getting passed around there. They knew it wasn't an easy game. So that's what we had here on the Dire. That's what we had for this game. Great all the way through. And if you enjoyed that cast, or you didn't, and you want to throw some comments or whatnot, I'm Oxiled, I'm a new caster, and I'm looking to try and provide a little bit of excitement, a little bit of fun for you. If you want to try and co-cast with me, or you want me to try and co-cast with you, by all means, tell me, send me a message. I'm on Twitch at Oxiled. Also, I'm going to have a YouTube page, Oxiled as well. And I think that's everything. Thanks for watching. Hopefully it was fun for you. And I'll see you in another time. Later, guys.